Have you ever walked through a graveyard and felt like something unseen was watching you? Something waiting for you to leave so it could follow you home? Most people laugh it off. They think it's just their imagination. But what if it isn't? What if the real danger doesn't begin until after you leave the cemetery gates behind? Tonight, I'm going to tell you about a presence so ancient, so relentless, that once it chooses you, there's no way back. And by the time you realize it's there, it's already too late. Stay with me until the end, because the more you know, the more you might recognize the signs before it's standing right behind you. They say there are graveyards where the dead do not rest, places where something ancient waits among the crumbling tombstones and broken statues. Some call it a curse, some call it punishment. But the ones who really know, they don't call it anything, because once you meet it, there's no one left to tell the story. It begins when you walk into the wrong cemetery at the wrong time. Maybe you're curious, maybe you're dared by friends, maybe you think the old stories are just there to scare people. But the second you cross that invisible threshold, it sees you, it marks you, and once you leave, it follows. At first, you tell yourself it's just your imagination, a shadow that moves where it shouldn't, a flicker of something out of the corner of your eye, a cold breath on the back of your neck. You brush it off, but deep down, something inside you stirs. Something ancient, something that remembers fear. They say it only appears at night. That's a lie. Once it has chosen you, it doesn't matter if it's day or night. It's there, always. You might see glimpses of it in reflections. Catch a glimpse of a figure that shouldn't be there. Hear your name whispered from empty rooms. Find muddy footprints on clean floors. It watches, it waits, and then the dreams begin. You dream of the graveyard, of standing alone among the graves, but the ground begins to crack open. Pale hands reach out, hollow eyes stare straight into yours. You can't move, you can't scream. You can only watch as something claws its way out of the earth. You wake up gasping for air, but sometimes you bring something back. A handprint inside your window, dirt scattered across your bedroom floor, scratches across the walls. You start to realize the dream wasn't just a dream. It was an invitation, and you left the door wide open. You will try to protect yourself. Burn sage, say prayers, seek out priests, witches, anyone who might know how to help. But every attempt seems to make it stronger. It feeds on your fear. It grows bolder. It waits for the moment you are truly alone. Soon, it will no longer hide. It will show itself fully. In your hallway, behind you, in mirrors, on the other side of your shower curtain, watching, always watching, closer every time you look. The people around you will notice. They'll tell you that you look different, pale, empty. Some will refuse to come near you. Animals will whimper and back away. Plants will wither. Lights will flicker even if the wiring is fine. You will hear knocking at 3 in the morning, scratching inside the walls. You will hear your own voice whispering from the shadows. You will think about running, leaving everything behind. But you'll quickly learn the truth. It's not tied to the graveyard, it's tied to you. Wherever you go, it goes. There are whispers of a way to be free, a dark, desperate way. You must lead someone else to the graveyard, someone innocent, someone unaware. Bring them to the place you first entered. Let it see them. Let it choose them instead. Trade one life for another. But even if you succeed, even if you hand over someone else, the guilt will rot you from within. You will always wonder if it's truly over. You will always feel the weight of unseen eyes on you. Because once you've been marked, once you've seen behind the veil, the grave never really lets you go. The demon that follows you home from the graveyard is patient. It knows how to wait. And if you ever let your guard down, if you ever forget even for a second, it will find its way back. And now that you've heard its story, you have to wonder, did it just find a new path to you? Maybe even now, as you're sitting there, you'll start to feel that first cold shiver race down your spine. Maybe you'll hear a soft knock at your door. Maybe, when you turn to look behind you tonight, you'll catch just a glimpse of something moving, a shadow where there should be none, a reflection that doesn't quite match your own. And when you feel that heartbeat quicken, when you tell yourself it's nothing, remember this: the dead do not always stay buried, and some demons never wait for permission to come inside.